Friends, have you ever considered the profound secret hidden in plain sight, right in the heart of your home? Always put this item on the table. Yes, I'm talking about your kitchen table. It's far more than just a surface for eating. It's a potent epicenter of connection, balance, and prosperity. Ancient cultures wisely recognized the kitchen table as the very core of the dwelling, and their insight resonates deeply even today. Indeed, this table embodies nourishment in its most complete sense, feeding not only our bodies but also our spirits. It's where we gather to share meals, stories, and moments of laughter and solace. The kitchen table acts as a focal point where energies converge, and this confluence of energy can either enrich your home with vitality or subtly disrupt its harmony. A table that is treated with respect, kept clean, and thoughtfully cared for becomes a wellspring of positive vibrations. However, neglect or disorder can cause this vital energy to stagnate, leading to imbalance within your living space. This is why countless traditions across the globe have emphasized the significance of the kitchen table. They see it not merely as a piece of furniture, but as a living, breathing element of your home, profoundly influencing the well-being of your entire family. But that's not all. There is something even more important. Often, we perceive the kitchen table simply as a place to eat, a practical surface where we convene to nourish ourselves physically. Yet, in reality, it is imbued with a much deeper significance. For generations, the kitchen table has been a steadfast cornerstone of family life, a sacred space where the very essence of family comes together. It serves as the heart of the home, a place where bonds are strengthened, emotions are openly shared, and love finds its most natural expression. Buddhist philosophy gently reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things in life, and this principle beautifully extends to the relationships we nurture around this table. It is within these seemingly ordinary moments, sharing a meal, engaging in conversation, and laughing together, that we discover the authentic essence of family. Now I'm going to tell you the most important thing. In the profound teachings of Buddhism, we encounter the concept of interdependent origination, known as Paicassamupta. This principle elucidates that all phenomena arise in reliance upon a web of conditions. This means that every element within our environment, including the very table where we sit, exerts an influence upon us and is, in turn, shaped by our actions and intentions. Therefore, the kitchen table transcends its mere physicality. It becomes a spiritual anchor, grounding the energetic currents within your home. The relationships and interactions that unfold around it are not isolated events. Instead, they ripple outwards, impacting the overall harmony and equilibrium of your household. Consider the simple beauty of a family breakfast as everyone gathers to greet the new day. As the sun ascends, so too does a sense of warmth permeate the home, symbolically centered around the table. This daily ritual, though seemingly routine, carries a profound underlying meaning. It establishes the tone for the day ahead, influencing the dynamics of relationships and the flow of energy both within and beyond the home. Buddhist teachings underscore the importance of mindfulness in every action, regardless of its apparent insignificance. Eating breakfast presents a valuable opportunity to cultivate gratitude for the nourishment provided and for the company we share, fostering awareness in the present moment. In times past, the hearth, the central fire, served as the vibrant heart of the home. Families would naturally congregate around it for warmth, sustenance, and connection. As technology advanced and stoves replaced open flames, the fundamental need for a central gathering space did not diminish. Instead, the kitchen table gracefully emerged as the modern-day equivalent of this ancient altar. Just as offerings were once presented to the fire, we now offer food, respect, and love to the kitchen table. Watch to the end, and you'll find out the most important thing. Within Buddhist philosophy, a core understanding is the impermanence of all things in the material world, constantly subject to change and evolution. Yet, the very act of gathering together around a table creates a point of stability amidst this ever-shifting reality. The energy that flows through this table can be either nurturing and life-affirming or depleting, depending entirely on the care and intention with which it is treated. A table that is burdened with clutter, neglect, or disrespect can foster a sense of disharmony within the home. Conversely, When maintained with cleanliness and clarity, the kitchen table transforms into a source of warmth, unity, and positive energy. The profound Buddhist teachings emphasize the inherent power of intention. When we approach the table with the intention of sharing nourishment, whether physical or emotional, we actively reinforce the bonds of family. In numerous Buddhist practices, rituals are thoughtfully employed to clear away negative energies and invite positive forces into one's life. Similarly, the act of mindfully maintaining the kitchen table with care can be viewed as a ritual of mindfulness in itself, a way to intentionally invite prosperity, peace, and abundance into your home, effectively transforming your kitchen table into a beacon of positivity. The important thing is ahead. Transforming your kitchen table into a beacon of positivity does not necessitate grand alterations. It simply requires intentionality in how you engage with this space. As the Buddha wisely taught, every action, no matter how seemingly small, carries significance. Therefore, caring for your kitchen table becomes an act of love and respect directed towards the very energy of your home. Begin with the foundational principles, cleanliness and order. In many ancient cultures, cleanliness was revered as an outward reflection of inner harmony. When the kitchen table is burdened by clutter, it disrupts the smooth flow of energy, mirroring how a cluttered mind can impede clarity and inner peace. In Buddhist practice, the discipline of clearing the mind through meditation leads to mental clarity. Similarly, clearing the table of unnecessary items allows positive energy to circulate freely, inviting abundance and tranquility into your life. Buddhism reminds us that we are integral parts of nature, and nature possesses an innate ability to ground and center us. Wooden tables, for example, have long been esteemed for their profound connection to the earth. Wood is inherently sturdy, natural, and enduring qualities that resonate deeply with the stability and longevity we seek in our own relationships. Just as a tree sends down deep roots to stand tall, a well-crafted wooden table can symbolize the strength and resilience of your family's bonds. Even if your aesthetic leans towards modern design, you can still thoughtfully incorporate natural elements. Consider adding a wooden runner or small wooden decorative pieces to introduce grounding qualities to the table. In the art of feng shui, the strategic placement of furniture is considered essential for the harmonious flow of energy. Similarly, Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of spaciousness and clarity in our surroundings. The important thing is ahead. Listen carefully. The table should ideally be positioned in a way that does not obstruct or disrupt the natural flow of energy within the space. Avoid placing it directly in line with the front door, as this can cause energy to rush in and out too rapidly, leaving the household feeling unsettled. Instead, thoughtfully position the table to create balance within the room, allowing those gathered around it to experience a sense of comfort and support. Light also plays a vital role in cultivating an inviting atmosphere. In Buddhist teachings, light is often associated with wisdom, clarity, and enlightenment. Soft, warm lighting surrounding the table can create an environment conducive to open communication and deeper connection. Conversely, harsh or dim lighting can stifle conversation and create discomfort. Just as Buddhist teachings illuminate the path to inner peace, appropriate lighting illuminates the path to meaningful interactions around the table. Now I'm going to tell you the gist. The kitchen table, often overlooked in the daily rush of life, holds remarkable potential as a central point for nourishing both our physical bodies and our inner selves. In many ways, the items we choose to place upon this table can carry profound spiritual significance, transforming it into a wellspring of positivity, prosperity, and connection. In Buddhism, we learn that everything around us is imbued with energy, and the objects we select to place in our space can either uplift or weigh down this energy. Each object possesses the inherent power to create harmony or discord, depending on our mindful interaction with it. Imagine, for a moment, a simple loaf of bread placed reverently on your kitchen table, perhaps covered with a clean cloth. This humble item transcends its function as mere sustenance. It becomes a potent symbol of abundance, prosperity, and the nourishing energy of the earth itself. The Buddha's teachings frequently emphasize the beauty of simplicity in the recognition that even the most basic aspects of life, when approached with gratitude, can offer profound meaning. Bread, a staple in countless cultures, represents not only physical nourishment but also the spiritual sustenance that sustains life itself. When we demonstrate reverence for the simple blessings that surround us, we tap into a deeper sense of appreciation. In Buddhism, one of the foundational principles is dana, or generosity. The act of sharing food and resources is seen as an expression of compassion that fosters connection and unity among beings. When we place bread on the table, we are gently reminded of the interconnectedness of all life, as food sustains not just our own existence, but the lives of countless others. As you gather around the table with your cherished loved ones, the loaf of bread becomes a tangible reminder of the generosity and abundance that naturally flow through your life. Adding seasonal fruits, such as apples, oranges, or pears, to the table is another potent way to invite positive energy into your home. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of impermanence, anicca, teaches us that everything in life is in a state of constant flux and change. The changing seasons bring forth new fruits, representing new opportunities and new beginnings. Fresh fruits symbolize not only physical health but also the natural cycles of life's unfolding. As we partake in them, we are gently reminded that life is a continuous journey of growth and renewal. Consider the apple, for instance. In numerous cultures, it has been regarded as a symbol of knowledge and wisdom, qualities that are integral to Buddhist teachings. When you place an apple on your table, you are subtly inviting the energy of wisdom, health, and vitality into your home. The vibrant colors and fresh aromas of seasonal fruit infuse the environment with a sense of joy and renewal, creating a space that is both nourishing and uplifting. But beyond their aesthetic appeal and rich symbolism, fresh fruits offer something even more profound. They encourage mindful eating. By having fresh produce readily available on the table, you are more likely to focus on the nourishment you are receiving, practicing mindfulness with each and every bite. This simple act beautifully aligns with the Buddhist practice of sati, mindfulness. Just as we mindfully savor the fruits of the earth, we can cultivate the practice of being fully present in every moment of our day, nurturing both our body and mind. Fresh flowers bring a unique and vibrant energy to any space. In Buddhism, flowers often symbolize the inherent impermanence of life, as they bloom with such exquisite beauty only to wither in a relatively short time. The fleeting nature of flowers serves as a poignant reminder to deeply appreciate the beauty and blessings of the present moment. As the Buddha wisely said, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment." Flowers act as a daily visual reminder of this profound teaching, gently guiding us to remain rooted in the here and now. When you place fresh flowers on your kitchen table, you are inviting beauty, joy, and positive vibrations to permeate your home. However, like all things in life, flowers require care and attention to thrive. When they begin to wilt and fade, they are no longer contributing to the positive energy of the space. Similarly, when we neglect our spiritual practices or our cherished relationships, the energy becomes stagnant and vibrancy diminishes. Fresh flowers serve as a gentle reminder to nurture the good and beautiful aspects of our lives so that they may continue to blossom and enrich our existence. Wooden centerpieces, small potted plants, or even a simple piece of driftwood can introduce the grounding energy of nature into your home, fostering a peaceful and stable atmosphere. In Buddhism, there is a deep and abiding respect for nature as a wise teacher, demonstrating how to be grounded and centered amidst life's fluctuations. The natural world offers profound wisdom in its effortless flow with the rhythms of life, without resistance, without judgment. When you thoughtfully place a wooden item or a plant on your kitchen table, it serves as a subtle reminder of the inherent simplicity and profound wisdom found within nature. Wood, as a material, carries the grounding energy of the earth. It is inherently stable, enduring, and deeply rooted. When incorporated into home decor, it possesses the power to ground the energy of the space, much like the Buddha's teachings on grounding oneself in the present moment. When you sit at the table surrounded by these natural elements, you are intuitively invited to take a deep, calming breath and center yourself, much like you would during meditation. Plants, too, offer a tangible grounding energy. The simple act of nurturing a plant, watering it, observing its growth, and appreciating its natural beauty can become a meditative practice in itself. It aligns beautifully with the Buddhist principle of care, the mindful attention we bring to our actions. Plants on your kitchen table serve as a living reminder that just as a plant needs consistent attention to flourish, so too do our relationships and our personal growth require ongoing care and cultivation. Beyond the tangible items placed on the table, there are also meaningful spiritual rituals that can deepen your connection to this sacred space. These rituals are not about striving for perfection. They are centered on intention and presence. One simple yet profound ritual is a morning practice of gratitude. Before placing breakfast upon the table, pause momentarily and gently place your hands on its surface. This quiet moment is an opportunity to express heartfelt gratitude for the food you are about to receive, for the shared space you inhabit, and for the precious opportunity to connect with your loved ones. This practice of mindfulness beautifully mirrors the Buddhist concept of metta, loving kindness. By consciously cultivating gratitude, we nurture a heart overflowing with love and appreciation, not only for the material things around us, but more importantly for the people with whom we share our lives. Another beneficial ritual is a weekly cleansing of the table's energy. This could involve gently wiping the table with water infused with salt, lavender, or other herbs known for their purifying qualities. Salt has long been recognized as a natural purifier in various traditions, believed to absorb negative energies and invite clarity. Similarly, the soothing scent of herbs like lavender can subtly uplift the energy of the space, filling it with a sense of calm and peace. In Buddhism, purification rituals are a common practice, ranging from the cleansing of the body in ritual baths to the purification of the mind through meditation. Just as we seek to purify ourselves, we can also mindfully purify our living space to invite fresh, revitalizing energy. To further enhance family communication around the table, consider introducing a box of conversation starters to its center. These could be thoughtfully crafted questions designed to spark meaningful dialogue, such as, "What are you most grateful for today?" Or, "What brought a smile to your face this week?" Such questions gently encourage deeper conversations and allow everyone at the table to share and connect on a more meaningful level. In Buddhist teachings, right speech is considered a key element of the Noble Eightfold Path, emphasizing the importance of communication that is truthful, kind, and purposeful. By fostering mindful conversations, you are actively nurturing stronger bonds within your family. The ever-changing seasons provide a dynamic backdrop to our lives, and decorating the table to reflect these natural cycles can help maintain vibrant and fresh energy within your home. Just as the Buddha taught about the impermanence of all phenomena, seasonal changes remind us that life is always moving forward, and we are invited to embrace these transitions with grace and acceptance. A simple autumn runner adorned with fallen leaves, delicate spring flowers, or even fragrant winter pine boughs can beautifully transform the table, aligning it with the natural rhythms of the world around us. Seasonal decorations also offer a tangible way to practice impermanence in a positive and uplifting light. They gently remind us to appreciate each moment for its unique beauty and to avoid clinging too tightly to the past. Every season, much like every moment in life, holds its own inherent beauty and significance. By thoughtfully incorporating these seasonal changes into your table decor, you can bring a continual sense of renewal and vitality to your home environment. Despite our best intentions and efforts to cultivate a space of peace and positivity, the kitchen table, like any other aspect of life, is susceptible to distractions and imbalances. Often, we unintentionally fall into habits that subtly disrupt the positive energy we are striving to nurture. One of the most common pitfalls is the tendency to use the kitchen table as a workspace. Whether it's for checking emails, sorting bills, or tackling paperwork, transforming the table into a makeshift desk can inadvertently blend the energy of work-related stress with the nourishing, relaxing energy that should naturally accompany meals. The Buddha's teachings on right effort remind us to consciously direct our energy in ways that lead to harmony and balance within our lives. By thoughtfully designating separate spaces for work and meals, we can actively protect the sacredness of the kitchen table as a dedicated space for connection, nourishment, and renewal. In the Buddhist philosophy of mindfulness, The environment we create around us significantly shapes the energy we experience. When the kitchen table becomes cluttered with work-related items, it evolves into a symbol of disorganization and stress rather than tranquility and togetherness. To effectively overcome this, establish clear and consistent boundaries. Make it a habitual practice to clear the table completely before each meal, symbolically representing a fresh start. Just as we practice letting go of mental clutter through meditation, we can apply the same principle to our physical space. A clear, clean table helps to maintain a harmonious environment where both physical and emotional nourishment can flow freely and abundantly. Another common pitfall to be mindful of is a damaged or unstable table. The table, as many ancient wisdom traditions suggest, is more than just a functional piece of furniture. It's a symbolic representation of the family unit itself. In Buddhism, the concept of Sangha, community, or family, is a fundamental element of spiritual practice. If the foundation of the family unit is weakened, the overall harmony of the household can be negatively impacted. A wobbly or unstable table can be subtly seen as a reflection of shaky family bonds. Whether it's a loose screw or a leg that requires repair, an unstable table can symbolize a lack of stability within the home. Take a moment to reflect on your kitchen table as something more than just a piece of furniture. Consider it a representation of the strength and mutual support that your family provides to one another. Regularly inspect the table for any signs of wear and tear or instability. Repairing it as needed is not merely about fixing a physical object, but about actively reinforcing the strength and stability of the family unit as a whole. In Buddhist teachings, we are reminded that even seemingly small and practical actions, such as maintaining stability in the home environment, contribute to the greater well-being of all. Just as we diligently tend to our bodies and minds, we must also mindfully tend to the space where we gather, ensuring that it reflects the harmony and unity we deeply desire. Another issue that many of us commonly encounter is the habit of leaving dirty dishes on the table overnight. This seemingly minor act can have a surprisingly profound impact on the overall energy within the home. The Buddha frequently spoke of how attachment and clutter weigh down the mind, and this principle equally applies to our physical environment. Dirty dishes left lingering on the table overnight invite stagnant energy into the space, subtly obstructing the smooth flow of positive vibrations. In Buddhism, we actively practice the concept of letting go, releasing attachment to things that no longer serve our well-being. Similarly, making it a practice to clean the table thoroughly after each meal becomes a tangible ritual of letting go of the remnants of the day. By clearing the table and washing the dishes, we are also metaphorically clearing away any mental and emotional residue that may linger from the meal itself or the day's accumulated stresses. This act of cleaning transcends being a mere physical task. It becomes a ritual of renewal, helping to create a space that feels light, welcoming, and inviting for the next meal or gathering. By making it a consistent habit to clear the table soon after eating, you actively ensure that the energy within your home remains fresh and inviting. This practice of letting go and tidying up beautifully echoes the Buddhist teaching of sila, ethical conduct, which encourages us to act with mindfulness in our daily lives, thereby creating a space of peace and well-being for ourselves and for those around us. In our sincere desire to create a beautiful and harmonious space, it's easy to become overly focused on the aesthetics of the kitchen table, perhaps inadvertently neglecting its deeper spiritual purpose. While a thoughtfully decorated table can certainly enhance the overall environment, it's crucial to remember that the true essence of the table lies in its ability to foster connection, provide nourishment, and inspire gratitude. The Buddha often cautioned against the dangers of excessive attachment to material possessions, reminding us that outer beauty is often fleeting and transient, while inner peace and contentment are enduring and eternal. By becoming overly preoccupied with creating the perfect table setting, we may risk losing sight of the table's more profound role as a sacred space for mindful connection. Instead, consciously incorporate small moments of mindfulness into your gatherings around the table. Before each meal, take a brief pause, even just a few seconds, to offer gratitude for the food you are about to partake in, for the people gathered around you, and for the space itself that is holding you all together. This simple yet powerful practice of mindfulness can transform the table from being just another piece of furniture into a sacred space brimming with abundance and joy. As the Buddha wisely said, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. Cultivating gratitude profoundly deepens the spiritual significance of the table, transforming it into a place where love, respect, and genuine connection can truly flourish. The kitchen table often serves as the centerpiece for social gatherings, and it holds a unique and special energy when guests are present in your home. The energy you cultivate around the table during these times can profoundly set the tone for the entire gathering, promoting relaxation, meaningful conversations, and a deep sense of connection among everyone present. Just as Buddha's teachings emphasize the importance of hospitality and the practice of treating others with kindness and generosity, we can approach our kitchen table with the same spirit of generosity and mindfulness. Actively create a warm and inviting ambience by thoughtfully using soft, comfortable textiles. A tablecloth or runner in colors that evoke warmth, such as earth tones or gentle pastels, can immediately create a sense of calm and relaxation. Avoid placing large, obstructive centerpieces that may inadvertently block eye contact, as these can foster a sense of separation rather than connection. Instead, opt for small, thoughtful touches, such as a simple vase of fresh flowers or a few softly glowing candles, which can beautifully transform the atmosphere, making it feel more intimate and welcoming. When hosting a communal meal where everyone contributes, gently encourage guests to participate by placing their dishes directly on the table as a symbolic act of shared abundance. This simple act not only fosters a stronger sense of community, but also beautifully reinforces the Buddhist principle of dana, generosity, in a tangible way. Each dish lovingly placed on the table becomes a heartfelt offering, a way for each person to contribute to the collective joy and shared experience of the gathering. Soft, ambient background music can also subtly enhance the overall atmosphere, promoting relaxation and naturally encouraging open, heartfelt conversations. In Buddhism, we are taught that speech is a powerful force. It possesses the inherent ability to either heal or cause harm. By consciously creating a peaceful and harmonious environment that encourages meaningful dialogue, you are actively fostering an atmosphere where words can be used to build bridges of understanding and connection, rather than walls of separation. The kitchen table, in its essence, is far more than just a place to eat. It is the very center of your home where nourishment in all its forms, connection, and vital energy converge. By approaching your table with respect and mindful care, you are consciously opening the door to prosperity, warmth, and lasting harmony within your household. Whether you choose to follow ancient traditions or develop your own personal practices, treating your kitchen table with reverence and intention can have a profound and positive impact on your family's overall well-being. Every meal shared around it, every heartfelt conversation, and every moment of genuine connection at this table holds the potential to foster deeper bonds of love and understanding and to invite abundance into your life in countless ways. By intentionally infusing your kitchen table with positive energy and mindfulness, you are effectively transforming an everyday object into a spiritual and emotional anchor for your home, a true heart of your dwelling.